Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Again, my name is Joe Hannon. I'm on the board of directors for Gun Owners of New Hampshire, the NRA state affiliate. We're opposed to HB564. There are several reasons why. I mean, obviously, the increase of theft increases when firearms are left in a vehicle. Also, the increased accident risk of having to remove a firearm and secure it. Imagine being in the school where you're all sitting, and I'm in a car in the parking lot, and I have to take out a pen. And I take out my pen or my firearm, and I have to clear it and safely put it in a safe container. I'm now putting people possibly at risk by handling a firearm in the car in the parking lot of a school. There is an exemption for the school board to have a designee authorized possession of a firearm. I don't believe that's going to happen where I live, considering my superintendent specifically testified that he's not supportive of people having firearms in a school zone. We know that firearms are used much more often to defend than they are to commit a crime. They gave us our independence, obviously, and there are many examples of armed and unarmed citizens stopping or cutting short an active shooter event. New Hampshire, we've heard, has never had a multi-victim school shooting, and this bill will only serve to disarm law-abiding citizens and do nothing to stop a determined assailant simply by using a no guns sign. That's what we're doing right now. We're debating whether we're going to put up a sign that's going to stop someone with a firearm. And if you think that's going to stop them, I don't know what to say. But, well, I do know what to say. I have two more things and I'll be done. This is New Hampshire. Firearms are legally and routinely carried near adults and children in movie theaters, grocery stores, parks, public spaces. Grocery stores and public parks do not go on lockdowns every time someone with a firearm shows up. So the idea that the schools must go on a lockdown is kind of egregious. We don't have to do that. This bill not only causes a false sense of security, it advertises that schools would be a safer place for criminals to cause harm, knowing that they have defenseless victims. So if passed, this bill should be renamed the Creating a Defense-Free Zone Act. Happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Representative Burke. You have a quick question?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. After reviewing this letter from the Hanover School District, I guess what made me think about, with Hanover is Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center. The individual, I believe the son, was from Rhode Island. Could this happen at this high school, or this school district, if they put a sticker up that says no guns allowed? That guy from Rhode Island, the son, just walked right by Dartmouth, which is a gun-free zone, went up to the room that his mother was, shot her dead, looked at the stepfather and said, "Have a gun," and walked out. Could that happen here, even though there's a sticker on the door?
Well, obviously, since the creation of the Gun-Free School Zone Act, people have been saying that there are an increase in school-related shooting events, and I don't believe that's a coincidence. I believe it's because people know that there are more unarmed victims there. We heard mention of the movie theater causing, the movie theater shooting. That was specifically that person had several theaters to go to that were not labeled gun-free, closer to his home, much more convenient, and that shooter most likely chose that place because it was a gun-free zone. It can happen anywhere. A sign is not going to stop anybody. If someone's determined to do it, they will do it. This also creates an unfunded mandate in a sense. We keep hearing metal detectors. That's the only way you're going to know whether someone has a firearm or not. So we're going to have to, have metal detectors installed that'll create an increased sense of like the prison environment for both students and teachers. It's bad enough that we're doing drills. We're no longer. I'm not old enough to remember, but I know, I've seen this and heard a lot about it. People hiding under their desks because of a nuclear threat drill. That had to scare the heck out of people back then. I'm sure school shooting drills do the same now. And I'm more concerned about my kids getting Lyme disease or getting exposed to peanuts or something like that than I am worried about this. We haven't had one in New Hampshire, and I hope we don't change the laws. It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tracy, Burkett.
Croc TV.